The men in this play are part of a group called the Ashington Group, and they were all miners or working class people who took courses as part of the Workers' Educational Association in their off time from the mines and from their jobs to further educate themselves. And they took this art appreciation class thinking that someone was going to tell them how to understand art and what art means. And they quickly found out that it wasn't so simple as just teaching somebody what something is. Art is distinctly personal, and you judge art on your own personal experience, and those men found that out through actually learning to paint.
These guys are essentially uneducated. Most of them entered the mines at 10 or 11 years of age. But does that lessen the fact that they're creative beings, and it really just took this moment of inspiration to say, gosh, I can do that, or I have something to say, visually in this case, and I have now a vocabulary to say it with.
Art is what's inside. It's your reaction, and all of your history and all of your journey is infused in that piece of art, and it's what you get from that piece, as opposed to any secret or any sort of formula to appreciate art. Well, I think our ears are not accustomed to the dialect, so we do have to tailor some of the really British ways of speaking, their dialect and their colloquialisms. We have to tailor that to our audience, and the playwright's done a great job of making things understandable on the page, but in terms of how we as a production team interpret that makes a big difference in how the audience perceives it.
Yeah, so color today, we haven't really learned how to see through yet.
It's not essentially a class about techniques.
As one of the founders of the Five and Dime, it was always important to us that we collaborate with other artistic organizations in the community. The Cummer is a mainstay. So when the Cummer reached out to the Five and Dime to collaborate with them, it was like a dream come true. It was exactly the thought that we had as a group come to fruition. And everything just kind of fell into place, and I think this is the perfect show that we as a Five and Dime can bring to the Cummer that their patrons and guests will appreciate just as much as the theater community of Jacksonville.
I think audiences will leave this show with an education on how to view art. I know for myself, reading the script the first time, it answered so many questions for me. I would go into museums for years and not really talk about art. I would appreciate it, but I wouldn't say anything because I didn't want to sound stupid. And I think this answers every question that I ever had, and I think it will answer every question that anyone ever has about viewing art and how to appreciate it.
What I think the audiences will get out of this is to see these guys who are just basically guys. I mean, if it was America, they would be the cigar-smoking, ball-cap wearing, pickup truck driving guys who step beyond that and have the courage to step beyond that and to make a statement about who they are and what life means to them.